Imagine you're walking into a home frozen in the exact moment that ancient world had fallen, where paint is still bright and everyday life feels close enough to touch. Today I will be talking about the House of Vettii, one of the clearest windows into ancient Roman societies before the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD. The House of Vettii was a luxurious Roman townhouse archaeologists believe to be owned by two freedman brothers, Aulus Vettius Conviva and Aulus Vettius Restrius, identified through seals and election notices that were found on site. As soon as you enter the house, you'll almost immediately see these vibrant frescoes, which are forms of painting that are done on the wall with water paint and a wet plaster. And they cover almost every wall in this house. And some depict mythological scenes, others show like Cupid's banquet, and they're all preserved astonishingly. The house was originally built in the 2nd century BCE, but the Vettii brothers renovated in 62 BCE after an earthquake happened. One of the more famous frescoes of the house is this one, the Priapus fresco, which is showing the god with a bag of gold, basically saying like, we've done it and we've made it. Another famous of the frescoes is this one, the mythological fresco, which kind of reflects ambition, and many of the scenes you can see in here represent struggle, transformation, and triumph. These might suggest some of the brothers' own themes that they've seen during the rise of their wealth. The Vettii brothers lived through one of Pompeii's economic booms, and the Vettii brothers themselves, as I've stated before, are freedmen, which were former slaves. And freedmen would often become merchants and bankers. This was kind of due to Roman society, which was pretty strict and didn't allow for much mobility, especially for freedmen. And they were able to overcome that and become wealthy, which is why they think the mythological fresco kind of represents they endured, triumphed, and prospered. When Mount Vesuvius erupted in 79 CE, Pompeii was buried within hours. The tragedy that froze the House of Vettii in time also helped preserve its art, layout, and story exactly the way the brothers had left it. The House of Vettii matters because it challenges our original assumptions about ancient Rome. It shows that wealth wasn't a fixed birthright, that freedmen could become powerful and respected, and then the art and architectures were tools to express identity, ambition, and status. This house is evidence of a real society changing in the ancient world. Due to Pompeii's preservation, we have a perfect time capsule of what the daily Roman life looked like. The House of Vettii is only one example that lets us see not just a myth, but a reality of how people decorated, projected their place of living, and how they lived. Whenever I look at this house and its artwork, I wonder what the Vettii brothers were thinking when they chose their art. Did they see the stories reflected in their gods and heroes that they idoled? And what would they think about knowing millions of people would still be walking through the rooms that they built thousands of years later? The House of Vettii isn't just a ruin. It's a story, a time capsule of ambition, identity, and survival that still peaks nearly 2,000 years later.